let's get started. When I'm done with this journey, we will be just over 2,400 kilometers on the old truckaroo here. Yeah, that foot is, oh man, just not been having a great day. Brought 2 fountain drinks today. How many really get? I didn't even really do either one. First one, I'm waiting there, I'm in this line. I'm sitting down on the floor, ground because I can't stand for long periods of time. And lid popped off, went all over the place. Okay. Legs started falling asleep. That's sort of why I on my foot. So, okay, I'm going to walk home. I was thinking, oh, you know what? I was going to fill it up at, try to fill it up with some water somewhere. And like, oh, I'll just go buy me. I had the money. I'm going to go buy me another one. So we have a shopping cart. It's got a cup holder on it. Kind of like a cup holder to put your drinks. Simply thing happened. Oh, I already know. I go out to reset the truck, so let's get started on that. Ain't no avoiding that one. Go out and do that. Oh, bloody hell. Where the hell did it put me? I can't get out of the truck here. That ain't too bad. I always seen it was that, so I wasn't sure. If you're not sure why I do that, there's an update and don't go have to with the this trailer system. You got to get used to doing though. Oh, gotta do that too. I forgot to do that. All these difficulties. I think I have to sleep. Yeah, I do. I almost forgot that. You know what? It was a good thing then that we had the issue. So. Let's do that. No, I don't want that up. So insert car, but do not change it because I need rest. 2,200. Well, let's face it, it ain't gonna just be night drive is then. It's gonna be both, cause we know that. On down, so the load has got, I think, just under 60% damage. So I think it's taking a lot of blood damage compared to what I was doing there on the hogs. Anyway, better not hear that comment because it's a woman driver. Okay, we're not hear that. Because she's a lady, we know that. No. Yeah, as an proud uncle and niece, so I'm very supportive of women's empowerment. I've always been honest, just. Still didn't get a frickin' ticket. I don't know why I got that one in Hamburg. Because it was the same way. Where I'm parked right now, and I got a bloody ticket for it. Okay, my eyes are playing tricks. I thought I seen someone on the left curb over there. Over that, on that curb walk. No, it ain't on this one. My biggest question right now, though, for myself, I would say the PS5. But in some ways, it would be Xbox Series X. I would want more. I know it sounds weird, right? And why? Well, no, what's on Xbox Series X I could be playing? Truly, I'll road more on PS5. Because there's a lot of games I know I probably could get the free upgrade for. It's always important. Doesn't work. It's the way I'm in life, by the way, and whatever wonders. I'm trying to be a very good person. You may notice something, too. If you look across the way over there, a logistic hub, you might notice there's a checker flag. And like, well, you're here in Rostock. Why don't you ever live? Because there will be, just not yet. That's why I'm doing this series. I'm going up and down those roadways and following those miles. Kind of what they tell you not to do when you first start off on that email, but that's what I do. A little different way of doing it, but it says the depending on recycles. Yeah, but it's a little different way of doing it. But again, this whole thing is for that whole mileage. So again, I'll be up to about 2,400 once I'm done with this delivery. Just over. Wasn't sure I was going to get on with it, but yeah, I got plenty of time to do it. Still can't get over how much damage I've done to it. It doesn't seem like any more than, you know, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it may, still didn't get a bloody ticket. That one hammer, I swear that light's just broken or something. I thought I was going to run that one. It's like, that's like brakes were working. Actually, I didn't take it too badly there. Sometimes I hit those and the trailer swings out on them. There's one of those cameras. I just wish they had this camera or some other games. It's a, you know, these are the, let's see. Like, with bus some 18 or so, there's some lights that are hard to see, those lights. If they're green or not, when they go green or not. I don't know, that's probably new or not. We'll find out soon. Can't wait. Oh crap. I don't think. I don't know if I'll get that light. Oh, this, oh hell, she's that yellow. They didn't like what happened to me when I saw it in life. It's just, it didn't happen to me. I was at the light when it happened. This was a cop. So, I'm here to tell, repeat if you have, sorry. Yeah, it was I think a gravel truck. The light went yellow. He was one block away, a C block, right? Start hearing gunning. That light went red before he got to it. Probably as the speed he was going, there was no way he was supposed to. No way he was supposed to slow down in time, right? The only thing I did, it didn't look like, if the cop did follow him, it didn't look like he stopped. I was just worried I was going to testify right if he did. Whew. So I seen, kind of mess with, had a bird's eye view of all the action. But like, my faking on it was, let's say I didn't notice him, been crossing, I want to be here. That's the only thing, because again, the light changed. Would have been time, well, technically I don't think it would have been time on my side to cross. I'm thinking of the cops where he was, because he was on the same side, but of course, that light was green on that side, but the walk side going to the other side was green. See it on here though too. I've seen it on some other games. Watching Scrolls, and I don't know if it was ETS or ATS, but yeah, I think it was ETS. Someone ran the light on him. Hit him actually, a mirror. They ran the light. But let's face it, AI in games just always gonna be horrendous, ain't they? The only place you may not get a virtual reality, maybe? Maybe? Virtual reality? Well, it depends. It will still be the same bloody EI stuff. AI, right? Ah, that's not a great day. Especially had 2 fountain drinks. Brought 2. Didn't get enjoy it really either on. Both spilled on. This is that he used to have like plastic ones. No, they got like it's more like styrofoam or whatever. Let's just assume now they'll go flying off them. I've had lids. Let's see why. Well, look at this one I had here. I think they've changed the lids on them. They had these ones. The first was just something like there was a problem with it. Now, I think they got the old lids with new cups, and they ain't working. They fly off too easy. You know, like here. Let's say I had one, and I'm driving the truck. There's a cup over here somewhere. Yeah, you go to grab it, right? Go to get a drink out of it. The bloody thing lid flies out, goes all over the place. Ow, knees bothering me tonight. Saw that the other day, legs started falling asleep the way I was sitting. I'm waiting in that line. Oh, Lord. That take too long. You know, once stores open up, it doesn't take too long. Got through pretty quickly. Luckily, they had a bathroom there. Yeah. Like, I'm looking at the street, like, trying to fake, you know, like, could they didn't have one? Like, where am I gonna go to the bathroom? Like, I'm just standing there while I'm inside. Just in the second line. Like, where am I gonna go for the bathroom? Right, like, got to that point. I don't know if I can hold it. So I just asked, do you guys have a bathroom up here? Yeah, they're nice about that. So, wash my stuff for me so we can do that. You know, you don't get to a lot of places. It's just most people, at least there were people in line everyone, you know, pretty kind, you know, good group of people. You know, get a few that can be a little bit of a, you know, So yeah, I'm either gonna get the whole journey in or the majority of the journey in. If it gets to a point where I just go out to rest or something, I will recognize that. And bye-bye. So, yeah, I was watching Smack Talks or WrestleMania or whatever it is. I've seen there's some news. It's like, it seems sad news for Hope. I didn't understand what the sad. I guess his health is one kind of bad state. But the fact that he's had that many surgeries in 10 years, I mean, I wonder why. Made some surgeries in 10 years? Yeah, that's pretty bad, huh? But also, of course, WWE released it. But about now, I would hate to be working for him. But someone's was pretty vocal about that. But I think it's interesting that Top Dollar and his group got released after that kind of whatever it was on social media between him and Jinder Mahal news. But from what I understood, they've done the same thing. No repercussions, right? And what a Top Dollar understood it was, you know, it's the same type of, you know, same type of stuff. It's just all in good fun, and yet now, Beginning to see it as a not sure top drawer. Yeah, you're probably going bye-bye. There's like anymore, you just don't know who it is go get released, right? Some I ain't as surprised with. Again, when I hear Nia Jax was gone, it's like, well, I know she's really been big in the business, but she's also, a lot of people spend her because of her. And that's never a good thing. But I wasn't also know she was having a lot of health issues. Things that surprised me. Keep it on this blood. God, better keep an eye on my mirrors too. Oh, I should try something again. I tried this yesterday. Didn't notice it. No. What did I do? I went to retarder. Did about 4 times. I want to see if it turned that up. It seemed to do it yesterday, but I know if this goes down the road, I think, it'd be the ultimate test for that retarder. It'd be that down south of Hanover. That one road that you get up to 100 going downhill on that thing. If you're not careful. I keep an eye on traffic to my mirrors. I don't want no one to blip. Something's going on. Oh! I think there's a reason. I don't know why. No, I think that is the speed limit. No, it's supposed to be 80. So why am I catching people? It don't make sense. I did watch the truck driver. There was a thing with version 1.34. It went live on Xbox, but they haven't got finished with the PS version or Switch version. It's like, yeah, well, here it is. Going on about a month later, and we're still waiting. What's going on? Bro, what's going on? Because that's the one that one, it fixes the parking missions. Yes, they need it. That keeps crashing the game. And 2, they're supposed to be introducing the trucks and fixing the AI speed limit issue. Again, needed. How about the trucks with the speed limit issue? Yeah. Because literally, I've clocked their speed on there. Here I am rolling along like I'm doing right now, where I thought I had to reduce speeds, and all of a sudden I'm passing everyone. Keeping an eye on them, make sure they're not about to merge into me. But on there, you could be doing this. All of a sudden, even though the speed limit's supposed to be improved, AI is still... Because the software used to be able to do 50, you're supposed to be able to do 80 now. Here's the problem. I get behind the AI, I'm down back below 60. A little above 50 is all you could go. AI still the same damn thing. They're like treading like snails. I get it, there's a tractor. I mean, that's regular, like cars and stuff, you know, nothing else. It's ridiculous. The center is still on a lot of DLC for Black Friday deal. I can get in on it. Not cheap enough. I just really wanted cottage living, guys. I really want cottage living for that. I don't get to play it as much. There's so many play issues with that game, let's tell you. I am tired though, guys. I tell you, I gotta have to get. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be sleeping. I should do something now, but I've been getting up way too dang early. I need my sleep, right? Maybe it'll be possible tonight. I know this person likes to be louder. I don't know if that's sure something about his sleeper. So there was one game I've seen on that list of Black Friday that was pretty cheap. I think it's a pretty decent game. I admit there was one question I don't know what to say where it is. I know I own it. It's just obviously it wasn't on this account run. That's Star Wars Squadrons. So I'm curious when I brought it on. So I noticed it was on, but yes, Jedi Fallen Order. $24, which I liked it. I just don't like the lag on it. You know, when you get the Kashyyyk, there's that game's got serious lag issues at that point. It's enjoyable though, I liked it. You know, it's a fun little romp. Shocking though, because all this game hasn't been greatly, but, you know, not the greatest, but a lot of it has to do with the thing. It's pretty much a loot box type system, and that's Avengers. I was disappointed by it, honestly. I really was. I liked it. It was like, okay, it's alright. I wish you had more opportunities to play with other characters. Right? I don't mind what's her name too much. But I wouldn't mind, you know, where you gotta play with some iconic ones. Because he had that, what was it, Marvel Heroes Omega, where you could play with people. I knew that game was coming to an end. I knew something was wrong when all of a sudden I make that same mistake. I knew it was coming too. I knew it was coming. I still got in that blade lane. I hope at some point they get rid of this damn place. Can't we please go to Lubbock? Lubeck? Please? Getting tired of hitting this damn thing. Evan's way too out. Thought he hit me from behind too. I was looking at my truck motor loader. Anyway, like I was mentioning, Avengers. Yeah, Marvel Heroes Omega, you gotta play, you know, with your heroes. You didn't get Crate one. That was the only downside. I was like, hoping it was gonna be like, you know, DC's Universe Online and something like that. Okay, that's not too bad. I really like, believe it or not, with Scarlet Witch. I really like playing with her. It's like, but there was a point, in-game characters. Now, I'm not talking about the like people that were in like the X-Men packs and all that you have to pay extra for. But you got, it's like the in-game currency. I think it's one though you may have had to purchase, or you could purchase it as well with real money. There's like one of those or 10 of those for each one. Yeah, I'm like, all of them. I'm like, wait a minute, something's weird going wrong here. Because I had the whole Blade collection. So I don't unlock every character in the game, right? So that, something's wrong. And found out why. Game was coming to an end. I thought it's because with the Avengers, for you to go get something like that, right? At that point, that's what I was thinking, because, you know, it was announced. But when I played it, it was like, it's alright. But I could see there was a kind of a pay-to-win type of situation, which I get. Companies gotta make their money. You know, they gotta make their money. That's how the online games, you know, it's their bread and butter. That's how they make it. And we're gonna go get to another issue in the game I like. And now there's something bad, but yeah, it's how they make their money. Problem is, you know, not everyone's gonna want to do that. I don't like when they do that. Like, kind of like Crew 2's done. I think that's what I want to mention. You know, this whole summit thing they got now, where if you get platinum, you get a certain car. You can win cars. Now, Crew 1 Summit, I enjoyed. It was enjoyable. You know, if you got to the a level, you know, like let's say I got the gold or platinum. You stay there. You stay there. Whereas now, only the top so many, and the thing is, it's the same people. You know, which, wish there was another way to get the vehicles. Tom's saying, you know, down the road, put them up for sale or something. Because some people just, you know, don't have the time to invest, and it's not fair. I shouldn't say not fair. Yeah, you can always get better. That ain't a big problem, though. I'm just mentioning Red Dead 2 Online. It's got a serious issue. There's a major glitch in the game right now that is so unfair. And Rockstar knows about it, and don't sound like they're in any hurry to fix it. I don't reveal it. I don't even know how to do it. but I would not utilize it, and it's so unfair, and I can't believe it's in there because people are going to be are taking advantage of it. There's a way for God mode to be turned on online. That's so unfair, and what they're doing, they're using it to harass players, and guaranteed they're using a multiplayer. You know, those multiplayer. I swear someone's did it before on there too. Because it always gets a group. We cannot kill him. We can't do nothing to him. That's how it is. Like, I swear there was something wrong. It's people's like, no, I know. Maybe there wasn't close. Is this supposed to be a glitch? It sounds like it ain't the first time it's happened. The fact it's in there though, it's, you know, people. I get the RP community does turn so like they're on when they're doing it on. You know, but they're not on an online game. They're using their own servers and all to do that. And for some reason, sometimes why they're turning that stuff on, you know, like this is because there was like issues with it. Whenever they died, it was some problem, so that's why they turned them on, or something like that. Or they know it's going to be turned on. It's like it's all good, you know. Sometimes you see like, why this seems weird, huh? You ever make those comments and you know, okay, it wasn't meant to be turned on. You know, sometimes I don't know, so it gets accidental. Kind of like if you play director, if you use director mode on GTA, you also can get stuff like that, but not against other players. That's like, if everyone had it, it's one thing, but when some people are, you know, are doing it, and of course, you know what I'm getting at too. There's too. These elements that people, you know, there's two ways to unlock stuff. Crew 2 comes on again, the motor pass. Well, you could pay extra, get the. So I've tried the, you know, PV, multiplayer races, right? You know, okay, I'll try them. I've done alright in it, so I'm fixing for the other shit. Not telling me if it's just using my bike. That's how fast that thing was. Yeah, I'm pretty good with a bike. I think that was before though they made it where you can, on certain races now you can use them. Give me an option, I'm always probably go use a bike, honestly. Even though I noticed the touring car was just a stick to the road, that's good. But yeah, did that. But yeah, you know, with this motor pass, you could either get the premium or premium more by this one that unlocks whatever, how many tiers, all that stuff. For that, the thing is, and I think Red is starting to incorporate this. You're not getting all of what you invested into it back. I think Red is starting doing that too. It used to be with these outlaw passes, these passes, you get all your gold back, right? Some people buy Road Gold. Me, I used to just use what I'm gathering game. Well, Crew 2 used to get your crew credits for in-game. I've noticed they kind of maybe started doing that again. If I was seeing sometimes in getting them in Summit. Okay, you know, as a reward for doing that activity, the races, whatever. Okay, that ain't too bad if you're doing EVR because they had an in-game way to do it. They took it off as soon as Motor Pass was out. Bro, I was like, okay, I'll just use, you know, want to go make off this to pay for that. And they took that off. I didn't think to build stockpile, you know, build them up. Truthfully, it's also, well, it's getting to the point about to remove it from my system. I don't really need it on here anymore because it's just, they did themselves a favor. I actually like the new stuff. It'd be fun for a while, just taxi driving stuff. It'd be alright. But you gotta watch on that though. So I learned on it is, I don't know if it's a glitch or it's supposed to be. You can't always see where all of the, you can't see them on the map. If you try to use the main map, you can't see where the fares are. You know, the drivers want it. There's more than just the one they put you by. The one you put you by is a short one if you use the quick travel. But you have to use your mini map can't put a route marker down for it. You have to drive and use that to find it. Find them. Because in Miami, you will know it. I think it's long. So there's long, very long. You could do. I doubt you would do it in very long though. You never tell on that. You gotta do it within 5 minutes. So the one out to there was one out to the airport, New York. I did it on a very long. I still got there in plenty of time, well above time. Like it's like a 9 minute to get there. I get there like 6, and I was with the detour to the airport. Of course, it was just not Marcos. Okay, I want to try the limo. Want to try it in the limo. That thing drives like a bucket, man. Trying to blow. It's that harder driving in the truck. I think I got akin it to there's 2 vehicles, twin steer. I think it's called that Western Star twin steer, whatever it is, on a SnowRunner, that big long thing. Or the long buses, like the Cetras. You know, I haven't played it, but I know what it is. I think it's the green one. You just gotta start with one. Don't expect me to start anything. I don't like the Cetras, honestly. I used to buy them. I'll be honest, I used to buy them on 18 and I stopped buying them. But there was a reason. Didn't have a ramp. Didn't have a wheelchair ramp, and I will not have that type of bus. I will not have that type of bus. Hopefully they fix that. Because that's discriminating against handicapped individuals, and I won't go there. And there's a reason. Happened to my sister-in-law. They had their bus tickets, and this is what messed up. There was no one in the office at the station, the Greyhound station. And the bus driver would not let him board. Because they didn't know they can't have it, there ain't no room. And the problem was they lost their money because there no one in the office, and it seemed like a crooked policy, honestly. Because it happened, another time it happened too, you know. Okay, so I think it was my bird was going to try to go anyway, right? At the next one, but you know, just get the ticket switched out or refund. You went to when the office open. Someone had nope, sorry. You did supposed to get a refund before the time, or right out. You know, bus got here. It's your own fault. Huh? You know, your office ain't open. It should be someone in the office if there's an issue with the driver. That seems like, again, this is like a crooked policy. I mean, couldn't board because the bus driver wanted that on board. And you're saying they don't get a refund because their office, no one's in the office? This is pretty convenient to me. Because it wasn't because, you know, they weren't there and they didn't try to pretend wasn't going to take it. It was because the driver wanted to let him on board because it was a wheelchair and he didn't want, what it was, he didn't want to use the ramp. That's all it was. He was having a crappy day and he just, or her, I really don't remember or don't know, never knew. Yeah, just having a crappy day because they had to come all the way down from Washington or something, and they're just having that type of day. I think it's bullcrap policy, though. You know, hey, come on. If that happened, if that is your reason, you know, okay, you should have to have someone in the office at all times. It's crooked otherwise, right? And tickets ain't cheap. I think we're trying to go visit my niece or something. Maybe. I don't remember what they were doing. I should tell them I think they were only trying to go up to US City. Marysville wasn't that far, but holy crap, it's already been almost 4. Because I just left at rested at Rostock. It's already under 5 hours. Huh. And you're wondering, you don't know. If you know about the steering camera window, it never change it. Yeah, because I've turned it off. I don't like that thing on, I swear. It's a nuisance. It's not too bad when driving. I mean, it's one that don't bother me. It's just I don't want it on when I'm trying to reverse. It's hard enough, doing all that. It just eliminates. Why am I lean out if I can't use it? Right? I was being honest. Yeah, if I could move the seat back and actually have the field of view as well come back, or even just have a virtual mirror, might be different, because I could maybe use the mirror only. Can't do that, because I can't see it. It's hard to see out that red mirror. Driving down the road is one thing, because I usually can see there's a car over there now, if I use it. Not always as easy looking out when you're at, pulling out onto a road. Like, definitely not that way. That's why you gotta lean out. Sometimes I'll lean out when I'm trying to cross, Especially when I'm coming down, I gotta cross the roadway. I can't always see there's traffic. Nighttime is a little easier because you can always see the lights, right? But earlier, I think it's 7 when they come on. I think it's 7, might be 8, 9, 19, 20, whatever it is. Move. That trailer might have bumped him there. I noticed he backed off and then went bye-bye. Here's a ghost. Ah! So when it gets done, like 2 hours, whatever, that's when I usually keep an eye out for a rest spot. I started doing this way. I'm still seeing it. This is going to take a long time. But I'll also be able to tell, okay, how many trips does it take to get 10,000? First bit of questioning, right? Because it does take a lot of trips. That's about like getting the skilled driver on truck driver. How many missions does it take to do that? Because you're going to tell you who is with David. I think during the course of the campaign you do like 2 or 3 and that's it. After that, it's just weird because I figured David's would all be when you do the cargo jobs, that's what you do. They're all for that. When they finally bring the map, we know when they finally bring the map, there will be total of 3 new characters being introduced. 25 plus missions. Now, it tells me 25 plus missions, free drivers. Now, how it was before, there was usually 7 to 8 missions per character. Okay, could still not going 25 plus, right? So, because there's like 7, okay, that's 21. Makes me wonder again, will there be new missions for the original characters? And also, will it connect? Where you have to go from one map to the other for using the ferry. It's just, I guess, how you're doing that. How they're doing it, right? As will it connect? Still, the fact that hopefully they introduce some other thing. Because again, already introduced it. Oh, 25 plus new missions, really? Okay, that ain't gonna take long. Hope you got something else to plan there than this. Yeah? Yeah, aka, do you have any other, like, I've said I should do this all along with the cargo jobs. Make them more, you know, one, more variety, but two, is you got more choice with them. Like, have a short distance and long with every one. Because then it's still not going to be that big, but at least it's still. But again, they really need to fix this rail farm. It's a Freeman edition. I want to trust it. Cold edition was supposed to not have the issues. Wrong. Keeps crashing. So they don't see me play it more often. Do me keep meaning to play Pure Farm? No. I want to play that. Know what I got? My this is one of my stimulus. It's just like, what could I buy? I did want the farming stuff. It's like I could go out and buy farming simulator, right? The only thing I I admit I never got into on farming sim. It's the one element I never was behind. Was the seemed like it had been fun. That's not good at it. It's the into the lumber part, the logging part of it. I like the farming part. I don't like the logging part. Okay, pure farming. Okay, this is a lot of fun. I like it. I like that one. It's a lot of fun. It's close enough. It's like Farming Simulator, but it's a decent game. I really like it. I mean, it's got actually tell about. I don't even know if it does. I don't want to say it's got issue. I don't think it does. I don't know if it does. Oh yeah, it did crash on me when free farming. Oh wow, it's once in a blue moon. Roll farming. Because I didn't know which one to buy. Like, okay, because people also know I got a game called Farmer's Dynasty. Again, I enjoy it. It's different. I don't see it enough. Yeah, I don't play it a lot because it takes a long time because the speeds on the game are very, very slow. And you know it. Yeah, it takes forever to get anywhere. Because they're really slow. But yeah, it's a different element. You know, at least you gotta earn your equipment. You just give it all your stuff. You gotta actually earn that stuff. Except the mower, you got that. What the thing to call mower? Yeah, you got that. And then you got a few items that are on the farm. Kind of like you do on Pure Farming. You got like a front loader? Not too good for one of the thing, you know, because you got a bucket on it for it, or you got the fork. And the thing with the bucket, it's sort of the manure. I don't know if that trailer they give you is so high. It doesn't really work that well. In fact, that's one of the main reasons. As soon as I could, I got that front end with the front loader. You know, I had to, because it's like, I've got, like, manure stacking up, because I can't get in the bloody-ass trailer. Can't use those ones. Oh, no, not the smaller trailer, no. One that actually would fit, huh? I don't think you use one. Yeah, it's a combo, you know, you fertilize, you could use it to fertilize your field, but this road just whatever. I'll use a fertilizer for that. Regular fertilizer. It just don't work that well. Could. But I could also sell it. Because if I utilize the little glitch in that game, I guess it's a glitch, I could actually save a lot of money on fertilizer. but I will have to pay the person. If you utilize your worker, I notice the stuff like seeds, all that. Utilize them for the purpose of doing it. You learn something. The stuff don't empty. You look at all your stuff. This shows a thing out wherever wherever you have it, it's at. Never lowers. I'm still learning on the game way to save some money. Don't like utilizing it, but you know what? Loans. Costly. Also, like late at night, it goes through. By then, we're gonna fill. I know it'll be done by morning. Yep, goes to the rest will not be done. Hmm. 3 hours, 10 minutes. Well, look at that. Again, I'm going to keep an eye out for a crowd. We'll get loose. We're getting loose. I've been icy. I don't know. No, it's kept it down a little bit. It's only 88. It's only 88. So it's in the work. Okay, I'll get to Australia. Hit to a straight section. I think I'll turn it up again. Where are we at, anyway? Just curious over south of the... Yeah, we just got south of Hanover. So it's 3 hours. Doubt so. It's gonna be play almost morning and go rest. Oh. Debating whether to pull it now and get more daylight driving in. That way, it could be advisable. Sorry, car. You just weren't ready for the cowboy. Say hello to the bad girl. Yeah, if you don't know, she's a lady. She's a female bandit. Probably the most unassuming person ever. No one suspect her. She's making her trucking empire. Oh yeah. Sorry. What is this? Oh, killing me. It's like it's still half asleep and it's, oh, you know those pains you get from that. Oh. So see here, pedestrians. Shit. One time you see was when they're setting. That's stuff I like what I see. Hopefully they could. I wish they could introduce that element to the consoles with the help of, current gen, next gen. They're going to be moving. They're actually going to be moving around. I should left the main lights on. So turn those down. Don't really need them. I'm going to need that, I also forgot to put on the parking brake. Very dangerous to do. So still 435 kilometers. Oh, getting up too fast, too quick. Now I could go up to 80. Get over here. They do have a nice, run up there. Free out to where I'm merging. Down to there's common. Scroll waves. So yeah, I noticed like American truck units playing. Oh man. How short it was. I guess it is like that too. Down ramps. Southbound down. Oh, I meant to show you. You can see her too clear right there. There she is. Yeah, I remember her now. I thought that was a newer pic. I realize now, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's not. I remember her now. Boy. But if you don't know, that's actually what a truck's painted color is. Inspired by smoking a Bandit. Keep the speed down. Ain't getting quite like it was, up to 90s, 100. So it does tend to work. Just gotta really turn the retarder up. Or say it's up. Yeah, no duff. What the word is that? Out and about gets visible. Oh, I'm just so tired. Oh, see, that's where you gotta be careful of what just happened there.
If you're in the my boss, they make sure I'm up at 4:30, okay?
Come on.
I don't know if I will, but I got broke people like when I actually love it care about. I was worried sick about it.
Wrong. They didn't have no issues with people driving. Listen to him, it's like traffic in this area is worse than AI in the game. You're trying to hit everyone. There've been no issues like that around here. My big exception, like I said, that getting over was crossing the road or anything when that happened. I guess they got lucky because everyone saw he was coming with that truck. Could have been about a wreck though. Which if there was a wreck on that intersection, let's say someone was across the speed he was going. That was the other thing. You could tell he built up his speed, or speed he was driving at that point. It would have been bad. Even if you're not involved in the wreck itself, stuff goes flying onto the vehicles. Of course, if it would hit the bin, it would have been the cop he hit. Okay, sir, your windshield license. You'd be hoofing it from now on. You know how fast you're going? Not faster than that if you caught me. Yeah. Yeah. Don't see a bus in this game, but like, oh no bus. There's trucks in me too. He merged right on over. No need to merge, but he was like, he animated. They get the truck on the right hand side now. He gonna merge over because he weren't in the lane. And if I was coming to an end there, he was over there, and he knew he needed to get over. He just kept on driving until the last second. But if you were in the lane or anyone in the lane next to him, he would just came on over anyway. Okay, one thing let's see. At least they get a right on structure right there. Guys ain't just coming on. They're like they don't go to right. They're go wait. They're go wait. They're smarter on there. Usually. Impatient people, man. Oh, I'm gonna go. You know, decide like, oh well, it's on their insurance. I want me a new car. Gotta live this. Don't sit on that wording. You gotta live this. Oh, it's after this. This will be the test. This hill right here. The downgrade on this one. This is that long one. It's that big, long hill. This would turn into a mountain right here. This was the one. Oh god, I'll turn that retarder up and it'll kill this. Okay, we're starting to be able to go back the other direction. Slower to roll and move. And do a lot of booking. He's looking very hard at me. I'll keep it on the ground. I'll put that hammer there. Be so go down and fly. We're building out speed. I'm just curious if we're out. Yeah, I don't frickin' what's the point of the return it all? It's not helping us one damn bit. Ain't helping one damn bit now. What's the point of the return here? Strip it on out and throw it underground there. Don't need it. It don't work. I have it. What's the point of having a retarder and not working right? I've let it put in because that one there, yeah, I'd hate them on the side. It's also not a full truck stop, I have stuff on the other side there. I don't confuse it. Usually, because that's one of the first ones you see in a while on that side. Boy, yeah, I can't. I gotta run to the bathroom. Gotta pause. Be right back. sure. Yeah, I realized when it disconnected R2. Oh no, I disengaged the cruise control. Oh no. Never do it on an upgrade. This ain't be too bad. I'm building that speed back up. Wait. I admit this stretch of road. Yeah, if it tries to like a word, can't say it, but it's like life, right? It's been down the same stretch over and over and over. Yeah, it's just stretch of road, and I've been down this one so many times. Then see some of the others. Yeah, it's like I want to see some variety. But it's like I know I'm going to see it a lot, so I'm getting used to go around. At this point, that's what I'll be doing. They're gonna take a while for me to get back up to speed there, guys. Might not take as long as beyond that. I could tell we're gonna could put this thing on coaster now for a bit. Up for there. So we had a little downgrade there. Back into an upgrade. Not too long, a little small upgrade here. And we'll be going maybe another downgrade. Now when I took a little break after I got back, I was watching stuff on you can say which was the link. I also seen it was like the 10. I forget how they announced the deaths, you know, from Sensor Anarchy. My first reaction to it, only 10. Out of doubt. It was sad, the one that did not even make the honorable mention. Juicy really pissed people off, didn't you? They gave an honorable mention, man. I felt for the guy. Actually, I agree with what they said about Clay, though. It's like so many reasons for him to die, yet when it actually happened, he actually really no reason to kill him. Did nothing wrong. He didn't rat him out anything. Yeah, that's when he died. That's, you know. I get there's reasons he had to die, but at the time it was like that was not the time. There's no reason. You know, he actually wasn't a. So many other people did far worse. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be like poor answer. Another one I felt. The hardest one for me, I admit, on the whole series, it's Bobby and Donna. But the fact they put even Winston on it, or no, Weston. I guess because the way he went out. I mean, so much stole. I mean, yeah, both needed to die. Weston more than her. Yeah. like I say, how do you limit it to a certain number? I'm not sure. I didn't agree with it, number one. I didn't think Jax deserved it. Really. If they were more memorable, sure if they Opie or Donna or someone of him deserved it more. Jimbo, honestly, didn't shock me that was coming from her, but it was really uncertain. The fact of, on that though, I think they said at first there's only going to be 2 or 3 deaths. It's like after watching, it's like which ones? What are the ones they actually planned originally? Because it was like, yeah, how many people were killed off in that final season? I was like, oh, dang, jeez. Of course, it's kind of noteworthy that it only went one more season after he killed off Clay. I mean, just saying. Gotta be something, right? Trying to read all these sides, like, which line do I know? Kind of mad at him. If I did get electric buses on 21 though, you know it's coming. Staying out already, of course, and trucking. I've heard about that Tesla that's coming. Staying out. That's really what. Of course, we know clean electric pretty much got to be replacing everything, and at some point you won't find any vehicles that won't run on it. Right. Something, of course, the oil industry don't want ever to happen. It's kind of one reason why a lot of those industries, bad industries, and looking at other fuel sources, biofuels and renewable energy, because that's an industry that's sitting on not the original, but the newer Dallas. They were doing that. They were looking at alternative, because of course oil really becoming a thing in the past and going to be anyway some point. At least here, and that'll be other countries. Oh, tired. So, 259 kilometer and 6 hour drive time. We'll see if we get in there, okay? Because technically, if I really slept twice, I slept there once, you know, at up there at Rostock, and then I'm gonna be sleeping. I slept again just now, and you know. Sorry, we'll female drummer still talking. Yep, I came here over to Germany because they won't give me a license anymore over there in the U.S. So you just go come on in, ain't you, little fella, huh? Where that truck runs your ass. That's see what you just did me? That's it. Retaliation. Don't mess with the bandits. She'll kill you. She gonna run your ass over, huh? Co-pilot. Yeah, right. You don't fucking catch him. So it's like, because I could see if I didn't do that, I was just going to slam into him. Should just hit the brakes. Use that mirror, hit the brakes. I can't get the license to R in America anymore. They recognize my face. I had to change a little bit. Use a outside day. Often that couples who never pull me over. They might recognize I'm not what I say I am. Got the wig right here behind me. Hi, how you doing? Oh, they not recognize my voice, huh? He's like Barry Bugs, the sun never shines, and you know. Actually, he does. He be fair, he does. He plays someone older, he does. But yeah, for the most it don't. Never noticed him out masculine voice. That's what I like about Jeff Fabriano. And Brian does it too. At least they do an effort to do it. Of course, that don't come as naturally to some people. I mean, there's some easy things. Of course, I do it. You also see it in actors too, because I know, like James Marsden, when he played Spike, of course, he had that career. So did David Boreanaz, and neither one, of course, has a natural. Neither one is British. Same thing. Jesse Spencer, of course, was Matt Casey. He never spoke with his accent. He's definitely got an Australian accent. What is it, Glenn Quinn? Played Doyle on. You hear when he plays Doyle, you hear the accent. Of course, when he played Mark on Roseanne, he ain't speaking with that voice, was he? I'm just amazed how they do it. It's like I get when you like if you play one and you don't have an accent, you develop it. You know, want to use an accent to play it, portray it. That's amazing how they hide it. That's amazing. You know, hiding an accent you don't have. You have. I mean, hiding when you have. It can't be easy. Oh, Stone Cold was mentioned in a book. I forget if he said his daughter still had the Texas drawl and started developing the British accent because she was living with her mother there in UK. I think he mentioned that she developed it, you know. That's an interesting combo there. Texas and British accent as well. I think I might remember. I might be wrong, but I thought he spoke like James Marsden. I thought he even used that same accent when he played Milton Fine on Smallville. I remember it, like it didn't go very far, but that's remember it's like at a ski resort, a show he did. But then he had, I think he kind of put more of one of those real, you know, American accents. You know, the way he talked. Again, show didn't go very far. I didn't think on a full season. It's alright. Yeah, some shows it's hard for me to like new shows, I'm just be honest. Half the time they get cut. Budget cuts. Or, you know, just don't make them. Remember last season, I got into 2 of them. Memphis Law and Council Death, and neither one made it. Okay. Yeah. Deputy. I was enjoying Deputy. It didn't make it. Go. There's just shows that, like, I don't think they're gonna make it. Of course, top hits. Really? I've actually won. I didn't care for it. I didn't watch it. I didn't really want to watch it at first. Then I watched it and I actually got into it. I was like, how is this making it? Then I watched it. It was Mom. Admit, Anna Faris comes off that way. She's either gonna be one you're really gonna like, or the other end. I admit there was that. What the hell was it called? Whatever, the spook-like type movie. She did. Oh God, I can't remember it. The stinky, horribly sucky ass movie. What I want to call it. Yeah, it's just that bad. It's a terrible. Wasn't much better. And so I brought that thing, man. I want to throw for the wall. I was so I was like, oh crud. Really, I like those movies. I like the scary movies. Seems like there's going to be another Scream too coming on. If I see it, or it did come on. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel on that. Beginning, they're like, oh, okay, the after all, another one. Whoopee. I admit, first one, I did not think it was him. I'm not the one guy. I mean, there were hints, but was it Matthew Lillard? Because I just remember him seriously, like, you know, his username, you know, in hackers is a serial killer. Like, there's no way serial killer was going to be a serial killer. What was that wrong? Like, figuring no way it's, you know, it's gonna be the guy who knows everything about this, you know, about this type of stuff. That's gonna be the killer. Right. Really, was it wrong? A lot of facts in that statements. Of course, what it was, it's like the two films, of course, the genre came out around the same time. Both had someone in common, both had someone from Party of Five. But I've noticed the one that's really stuck around has been Scream. Now, I know what you did last summer. Of course, then on the remake of not the remake, the, you know, whatever you want to call it, the reboot, so no, I liked it. It was, let's face it, the talent on that was definitely, God, what's her name? Naomi, you know. I liked Annie. I liked her. I can't remember her real name. Because I liked her from The Gross. What's the dude with The Gross? You know, I like Vampire Diary. God, I mean, like, trying to remember all these people's names, I can't remember, but what's her name on there? Like, her, wasn't quite as successful away from The Gross. Here's, God, I don't know. Oh, she played Ellie in The Gross. She hasn't had to look. It was Darcy on that had to play. I remember that. It was alright. I thought it was alright. The problem with it, they're just going too many popping too, you know, over a light. Naomi. I mean, that's hard not to. Everything she went through on there. Good act. Silver. What she was going through. I like the show. I back brought it, you know, got it on DVD. But yeah, with the reboot there. And the grossing groups. Yeah, some have found some success from afterwards, some haven't had quite too. Kind of hoping that with the new one. It's just sad. I mean, it got canceled on Netflix. It's just sad it happened before. Truthfully, they only had one more year they really needed to do. It would have been nice to see Frankie's and Lola and all in their graduation. I mean, didn't get that. I get that there were some new ones being brought in, but that was the ones that were the pivotal ones, right? Those kids. They had about as much time in there as the group that we did get to see graduate, but we were also invested, some of us, in that group. So suddenly didn't get to see it. Of course, we all know who the most successful is. For God's sake, don't we? Right, Drake? Yeah. Hard to get him, you know, huh? There's some others have had performances, other stuff. I guess Neil Dobrik, that was one on Vampire Diaries. But yeah, with 90210 was like, oh, Yeah, but you also lost all the people that were coming in from the original, and they left, of course. My, at least it was better. You know, they have fun. I call BS now. I don't know which was played. This thing that was a BH or something like that. My disappointment with that, I watched it. My disappointment was the Luke Perry tribute. It was like barely mentioned on her, which I hope. I know it's find out next Wednesday. Hopefully, Saved by the Bell does something to honor Dustin Diamond, right? Hopefully, they've done something to honor his memory. Because I thought Riverdale did a great job honoring Luke Perry. The show that made him famous, barely mentioned. What gives? I get the way they did it with that show, but still, how do you do that? Hell, I think AEW gave him more of a tribute than that. Because, of course, his son Ross was older. And they gave him more of a send-off. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's hard for me to get into new shows. Hell, let's face it, even successful shows might go bye-bye. Hello, Manifest, anyone? What the hell? I know we have done that. Our news when that guy can't say, what? How the hell? I have figured a hope right that's been picked up by Netflix. I hope it's decent. I admit. There's one show that went to Netflix. No, not Cobra Kai. Of course, I love Cobra Kai. Went to Netflix. I actually don't like it as much now. Liked it in the beginning. At first it seemed good, and then they revealed who he was to Chloe. It not been the same since. Yeah, it was a mistake. Of course, Sabrina, of course, that too. I'm waiting for that. And of course, also we'll be catching my CW shows too. Oh, that's right. I'll have to probably do it on the first review. Why? Because I really want to catch up on those. There's some of those I didn't get to see it already in the old last year. All American came to mind. Flash comes to mind. And the series of Noah's Ending comes to mind. Well, besides Black Lightning and Supergirl. I had to set it up with that series on another one, Black Lightning. There's another one I didn't think would make it long. Of course, the one I also felt that way about, No Intent. I like it, but I felt that if one was going to get cut from the group, it's been one that's been thinking for a while. Only because they've had such a high turnover in cast. And that's the Legends. It seems like at some point I think she's getting out, or if she gets over the series, that's Sarah. Katie Lotz. I admit, that's kind of like what's happening with Flash. I admit there's one thing on there that's hard to me to get used to. I haven't seen him more since he's left, in fact. Yes, that's cool. Carlos Valdez. Seen it coming. But what next? Danielle Panabaker? That are more than one I like on there. Yeah. You get your favorites, right? Kind of missing them when they're not there. It was mine. So that's cool. That sounds what I was saying. Almost like when that's Felicity, she pretty much got out of Arrow. That was final season to her. She wasn't in very often. Might have been an occasion, but not like she had been. Hope it don't happen. There's, I think some people when watch Chicago Fire wonder is it two left. I looked into it, and as far as I know, she has not left. What I understand, she has not left the series. She's just doing, it was something to do with story obligations with her, why she's not been seen. This whole girl's on phone with Stella is for the story, and she is definitely has. I think there was somebody she has not left. I think there's been confusion because, of course, she's still gone, and what you learned was the first lieutenant's about to open up was supposed to go in, you know, the fire department was supposed to go to her. And once it came available, of course, in 51, which I was expecting was going to happen anyway. But I wasn't expecting, of course, that. I was actually thinking he was getting promoted to your chief. Maybe I was caught up and I was more. The fact is, though, if the person that it is, they almost didn't make the first season. Just the Chicago Winners. It gets pretty cold. Of course, they're still living there. Their spouse. It may be seen occasionally. And right now, though, I'm at the Chicago. So what I'm waiting for every week. Right now, it's PD. Now I know that they're on hiatus. Probably till after all of it is. Got to figure that's the time of year. Shows off to do that. Oh, I got a headache. Again. This is happened to me yesterday. I bet these are long drives and I ain't that long. It's that long, if not longer than this. And I had this issue the last couple of days. I'm getting a headache. I don't know what's causing it. Oh, God. Which direction are we coming from in Stuttgart? There's that's the road where the co-op is. Actually, either way, I'm pretty glad to go down yearly. No, maybe not. Take it back. I thought maybe, but I think that's when I'm used to going to Munich. After I'm not going to be going to Munich. After we're going to be going to Kiel, which is north, so may go down the same road. Exit and enter the same way. Big, where are we delivering to anyway? Trucks are, ooh. Next free are going to be interesting. 2 truck services and innovations. Oh boy. Done well for both of them. Those two. Logistic Hub, not as much. I'm learning how to do there. Especially innovations. But that's the one that's got a very, very, very small, narrow, loading area. Loading, drop off spot. Because you don't get nearly as challenging as it could be. Like, I know what the, truck simulators on PC. Don't need to mention them, I know everyone knows them. Yeah, I've seen some of them. You actually gotta pack them in. Pick them up and jump on. You may have other trucks by, the other trailers. Make it more challenging. Makes it more challenging, right? Or a road blind back where you're going around a corner or something. That would be really tricky for me. I'm still learning. I'm still, you're a veteran of those games. How long have you been on? Probably got the hang of bat reversing. This makes this a little more challenging. Still getting used to it. Came out hard to believe it's almost been a year. Ugh. Hard to believe it's almost been a year old. Big 5-0. Yeah, yikes. No filter. Ah, take that. Some days I don't feel. Other days I feel older. Some days I feel a lot younger. Other days I feel a lot older. Aches and pains. Almost there. Under 40 kilometers, and that means somewhere within the next 15 should be there. These could be somewhat more. Maybe use the same technique I've used with Majestic Hub. Turner and face toward the straight to reverse. Because then I can see the loading move. Makes it a little simpler to try from the other side. And go out if it's night, so I don't get there probably darker. Not as dark as Innovations would be. I prefer that being day. Anyway, way around, I ain't gonna be able to get a good little line on that one. I know that. Remember, because I remember those, that particular jump off of this one, I think is. I'm pretty sure it is. I know sometimes you get them in like, just like a buildings around it, surrounding it. It's a really tight, really small area to back up, reverse from there. One reason I don't use, I can't remember if it's there. I think it's there. Mobile Contes, I think is that way. It's on the side. But it's one reason I don't like going the way. I don't like their loading belt. Once they drop off it. That looks like a. Yeah, I would too. Could get over now. Because we know the road is coming to an end. How do we know this? Because this is the final countdown. Yeah, we know this is the end of the road. Farthest south out west. First, we gotta be careful on overcorrect. Slow and steady, Bandit. Slow and steady. I didn't even know what. My bad. You don't have a block over the line, do you? Get that dang sound off. It's gonna drive me bonkers. Shouldn't matter because she'll go green at the same time. Both lights I'm facing out, which go green. They do PK19 out there, that's good. It's what time it is. Let's get started on philosophy. Bear Blade Show. May. Yeah, depends what time it is. Then it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get down there. Says it could be in regular lane. If I haven't found out. I've had trouble. Sometimes it seems like to turn if I'm in oh, that's green going. Sorry, did not mean to blow that light. Misread it. I seen the red right as I was going. Like, oh crap. Keep forgetting. Sometimes I forget that there's green the right lane, but if turn lane is red. You catch that? Just like that. I know you can get a speeding ticket. I just don't think you will. That sounds like a worse for that. That's... Yeah, thank you. That looks like a driveway. So it looks like you would be able to pull in there if you needed to. Boy, truck services. Been there plenty of times. And not in this city, but I've been there plenty of times. Picking up trucks, trailers. Some other places, like if you... They would have had like... You always need to fix your engine, so some place would go for that too, right? And tires. I thought it would have been a nice feature, and at least you had a reason for your headquarters more than just a parking lot. Yeah. I'm thinking the same way I did. Maybe. Where is the sidewalk? Too worry. For I'll get stuck, we'll try it. Well, far enough where I can get a good angle. Okay. Let's go over here. There's oil barrels. Makes sense. Truck service, of course. They would need their oil. And while I was sleeping, someone stole my load. You said there's the oil barrels in there. You shocked me. I don't think there's nothing left. It don't look like I got anything. Damn guys trying to steal my load. Oh, hell no. Gotta go learn the fury of the bandit. Ah, dang, I don't know. I knew it. No, just space to those. Big Papa Geo. 60 free. What the hell? Yeah, Titus is all over. It's gonna be 100%. I don't know, it's just weird. It's just like I could drive the bloody pigs. It's not too bad. That's not gonna be too far. They ain't gonna be done now, but it ain't too far. Right? It's what 780.8. Think I get out again. Turn. No. Gotta shut those doors. Oh, my car goes back. You ever notice it's looking all the same now? Look at the truck. Guy, too bad for the lettering. Don't pop like the green used to, but it ain't too bad for this. Maybe a little bit on her name, but that's okay. So smash that like button, subscribe, leave comments, all the good stuff. And we'll see you next time for more On the Road. Until then, good luck and good trucking.